Hello and a very warm welcome to Royal Family Activity Chanel. The smear campaign as every day is still ongoing and some of it is truly insane. And I've been witnessing more and more people complain about it and noticing it. Which is good, and if all of this negative reporting does stem from the phone, then it's difficult to see how Harry will ever reunite in any way, shape. We have to remember this is his family. And so I do see this article today. King Charles III is reportedly hesitant to speak with Prince Harry over this key. The media seem to always cover this angle from King Charles's side, that it's King Charles who wants to get back together or give Harry another chance, or King Charles who is wary of Harry to let him back into the fold, as he may then go off and use stuff for a new book. It's always from this angle, but I believe the truth is the other way around. It's Harrier is probably very wary of Charles and the firm. It's Harry who is probably angry with the way he has been treated by the media, which is basically attacking his family on a day-to-day basis, and has said that he believes much of this stems from the firm. It says here, the rift between Prince Harry and the rest of the British royal family has seemingly oscillated between growth and stagnation over the course of the last few years since the Duke of Sussex and his wife Meghan Markle made the decision to take a step back as senior members of the firm. Despite his recent visits to the United Kingdom, it doesn't appear Harry and his father, newly crowned King Charles III, have reached any point of reconciliation, but there's reportedly a very important reason why the monarch might not want to speak with his second. King Charles is still hesitant to speak with Harry after the fallout the royal family dealt with following the publication of Harry's memoir Spare. According to OK magazine, not only is the sovereign experiencing a mix of hurt and indiscretions, he's grown wary of reconnecting with Harry, especially after what he wrote about King Charles's wife, Queen Consort Camilla. You notice it's always King Charles who is labeled the victim. It's Charles who is the one that needs to be wary of Harry, because Harry may do this or that, but it's the complete verse of this. It's Harry and International Media Corporation every day, dozens and dozens of articles every day pumped, spewing out lies, talking about how they are on the brink of divorce, of whatever it is at the moment. There is no way that this avalanche of media intrusion into their lives would happen organically. It has been artificially created. It is being pushed and manufactured, and it is on an international level, and I can only think of one organization that would have the power to do that and their motivation. Here's a clip of someone on TikTok. Like, seriously, what's up? We don't hate. We don't take you seriously when you put out pointless, not true stories. Like, seriously, what's the point to this story? What are you achieving by this story other than clickbait? Like, I will never understand it. If I was a proper news person, I would want people to take me seriously. I would want to put out, mate, just facts, and facts, I mean. This is I only put out facts anyway. I ain't in the news, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you're never going to get taken seriously by putting out stupid stories like that, like nobody's ever gonna. The rift between Prince Harry and the rest of the British royal family has seemingly oscillated between growth and stagnation over the course of the last few years since the Duke of Sussex and his wife, Meghan Markle, made the decision to take a step back as senior members of the firm. Despite his recent visits to the United Kingdom, it doesn't appear Harry and his father, newly crowned King Charles III, have reached any point of reconciliation. But there's reportedly a very important reason why the monarch might not want to speak with his second son. King Charles is still hesitant to speak with Harry after the fallout the royal family dealt with following the publication of Harry's memoir Spare, according to OK! Magazine. Not only is the sovereign experiencing a mix of hurt and fury over his son's monetized indiscretions, he's grown wary of reconnecting with Harry, especially after what he wrote about King Charles's wife, Queen Consort Camilla. Royal expert Daniela Elser said, per the outlet, that Harry's memoir left such an indelible impact that it's brought up another key factor preventing His Majesty or anyone with an HRH picking up the phone with the Sussexes. It could all end up as fodder for a future bestseller. Indeed, Harry disclosed a number of stories in his memoir related to his time in the royal family, the loss of his mother, and growing up in the public eye, and not all of those stories rubbed the royal family the right way. For all our hopes that Harry and his father, and brother for that matter, will one day reforge their bond, there seems to be a lot of trust that has to be rebuilt on both sides for the parties to get there. It seems, though, that Harry and Meghan are more than ready to leave the past behind them and move forward into their next chapter. We'll have to see if that chapter includes rebuilding those familial ties. A common phrase with the British royal family is that you want an heir and a spare, meaning you have secured the bloodline with an heir, and just in case something happens to the heir, you have a spare. And that's exactly what Prince Harry was known as his entire time with the British royal family. After years of waiting, people are finally going to get to know an even closer, more vulnerable look at Prince Harry and his struggles. From losing his mother Princess Diana so suddenly and tragically, to how his life would play out afterward, Harry is bearing it all for his memoir Spare.